Okay. Try and turn that stinger off. Okay. Hi everybody, I'm DepthsWalker. Doing more. As usual, I'm going to start off with a little promotion with my the stinger was a longer one. While the stinger slot filled up back screen, I didn't actually play. Yeah, so going to be playing It Stings, my latest song release. Not my latest one, but it's my latest proper song. So please enjoy. Uh, yeah, so a lot of my settings on a bit. Right, there we go. Again from the top, things. Yeah, a lot of my settings have got a bit funky after the last update. I think it might have been an OBS update.
I thought being alone would be the hardest thing, but these crowded roads cut deeper than the silence. I watch their laughter bloom and feel the fiery sting, and every open smile reminds me of your absence. I don't hate their families, their love, their glow. I just hate the hollow where you should be standing. The empty share, the future will never know. This grief dressed up as I'm fine is fucking demanding. Am I petty? Am I broken? Am I just a bitter scowl? Or am I human for drowning while they breathe somehow? It stings, seeing them shine while I'm in pieces. Not cause they're happy, but cause you're gone and time still flees us. I smile, I laugh, I raise a glass like nothing's wrong, but inside I'm screaming in a language they don't know. You were my forever. Now forever's just too long. Quiet, did you know how deep it ran? I said the words but never made that grain forever stand. Now I'm choking on the what ifs and the could have been, shaking hands and clapping backs while I'm bleeding within. Cloaked in this vesture of strong and I'm good, traveling light with heavy ghosts like I said I would. They toast to new beginnings, new rings, new life. I toast with them and drown the toast in the dead of night. across the veil just one more time. I'd scream the things I swallowed, I'd make that grand gesture right. But the dead don't answer, and the living keep moving on. So I keep walking with this smile painted on. And forever now leads me to hell.
Okay. There was things. Latest addition to my raw video selection. Alright. Now on to what you're here for. My reactions to other people's music. Now, I was going to react to LeBluinator's latest video. As I managed to catch him directly, he wants me to react to Where Strays. The Strays. That up first before then. Also, I found out what happened with. For some reason, it reset my output audio. Got the being my currently receiving nothing headset. That's why there might have been a period of time double audio. Try to keep the desktop audio and so that I can turn off the desktop audio as react every. Okay. Where the Strays by LeBluinator. I believe it's about Ember Paradox. See what he's got for us.
Welcome to the wreckage, baby! You're not lost, you're just home! Let's tear the roof off this
alley! Okay, when it comes to the start, I'm usually a lot more relaxed. Apparently things edited, but very, very sharply edited. Lots of very nice sharp cuts, and I think for the way it's done, the fact it is all sharp cuts, not works very well for. I do think the montage a little bit too quick, but I understand. Get a lot of how it steadies out.
Broken glass under neon lights. We don't sleep, we just chase the nights. Abandoned souls with the jagged edge, walking the line on the razor's ledge. If you've got a scar, if you got a stain, if you're dancing wild in the pouring rain.
As I said before, the closer you get to reality, lip sync harder and harder. With this being I'd say 2.5D, there is a little bit of gap in them.
Step inside where the shadows
about the only real negative I can say, multiple different styles at the same time, and why trying to make you stick to a certain style. I personally feel they're in the same. Like for example, whose it was, like I was doing like a Mandela effect art style. I can't remember. He did like a 3D art style and 2D art that made sense for them different about the different. That's personal taste. Comment on the video. What can annoy? What the hell's going on? This has it reset? Settings. Testing. Oh god, my filters have gone super focused, so I need to talk directly into the mic. Because you might hear me bashing against it. All right, sorry. What I'm saying is, I personally prefer everyone in the same scene looks like they're part of the same art style, even if the video doesn't stay to that art style for the entire thing. Any particular, every character should be. The only time where it isn't that, yeah. I get what you're saying. It's like this, but that relies on the idea of there actually being a difference in the reality of the two creatures. Scene. Roger. I can't remember whose video it was where they did the Simpsons style thing, but Mandela affected it. Meant to be different for the purpose of showing people remembering things. As I said, this is more like a personal taste thing. It can annoy people. Things not matter.
Check it. I walked in with a broken heart and a heavy.
Now, here everyone looks like they're at the same sort of level of realism, very realistic. And even though you're a Terminator, you feel like you are part of that scene because you match this. That's the kind of thing I'm saying about.
Now I'm waving the flag with the tag. I'm a stray man, French finesse with the heavy metal stress, blue and nader in the.
That's a bit weird with the lips on the skull, but I know that's just the AI trying to lip sync.
Turning order into mess. We don't fit the mold, we don't fit the frame. The alley gave us power, the alley gave us fame. I see the grit in your eyes, I see the fire in.
See here, where she's slightly more on the 3D side, 2.5. You don't look that out of place because you're not quite as realistic either. You've gone slightly cartoony in the art style, where it's focusing more on the colors other than the direct solidness. Look like you're in the same scene. You're not perfectly matched. You look like you belong in the same.
In your soul, Ember's got the mic and I'm taking control. On est là, on bouge pas, fais la fête du chaos.
They told us we were nothing but the dirt on the street.
Mais maintenant on fait trembler le sol sous nos pieds.
Pick up the bottle, pick up the sound.
On casse tout, on décolle, on touche plus le sol.
One.
Right now, for that section, I probably would have gone with a slightly softer cuts. AI, especially when you tell it to lip sync and you don't have lips. You've got to expect it to give you lip. Number of times I've done something stupid like that, where it's like a character with a mask. You say, character looks happy and smiling. Realize, oh wait a minute, character's mask just morphed into a horrific grin. For this section here, where it was like slow build up, I'd have gone for slightly
Pick up the bottle, pick up
softer
the
cuts.
sound.
On casse tout, on décolle, on touche plus le sol.
1, 2, 3.
Then back to harsh. And the only other bit of advice I'd give is, as much as you really want to, don't focus on the guitar when they're doing like guitar solos so much. Cut to it, have it in the scene. Don't focus on the guitar, because there are a lot of guitar autists out there who will try. They will absolutely freak out at the fact that it's not matching. The AI very rarely gets that right. I think the closest got was actually when a guitar autist spent most of their time actually doing it, manually instructing it to do the right thing at the right time, and even then he wasn't happy with it.
Stay wild.
Very good song, and with the nature of the song and the way it flows, the cuts are mostly good. There are a few times when you're rapidly cutting, and I know you're doing it to show as many characters. It would feel better to actually sort of like pull back one or two cuts, match it more to the beat rather than just cutting. But it is what it is, and it flows nicely. There, you may, because you held on to that pan, you ended up having to cut the middle of a riff rather than like boom. See where the markers are for where your natural flow of change would be. Maybe you said 6 months for a lot of things. I mean, I've been trying to just today. I've been doing some. I chose an old image that I wanted to basically redo what I did like 6 months ago. While very grainy, was somebody marching forward properly, and so far I've managed hiding one single step. Getting upset with this, but yeah. Hopefully the AI does do what you want it to do. Yeah, I get that not all of them are actually people as such. They're characters of Griffin Knight. I'm assuming that's Russia's mum. But yeah, very solid work. Definitely good for your third going through, and you didn't try to force the aspect ratio. There is a small change, I think. No, it's pretty consistent. But there's a little bit of a change where it's like he probably zoomed in a little bit on one particular. But other than that, keep it consistent. Fantastic. So many people try to force it all, or like put as many random different that can read. You did good for a Frenchman. You butchered that. Rest of the time I was learning German for goddamn. No interest in that. But yeah, very nicely put. Even though her face is 2D, but she's in that 2.5D and also in that semi-animated style around her, she fits in. Here, you're matching. When you first appear, like your big section, you're much more you. You're much more real compared to 3D real. I think he kind of fixed over time. Started off a little bit. Anyway, very nice work. Everybody go give Le Bluinator some love. America with a French persona. Used to be French, they at least have the excuse. Audio still, is it? You have to go in to try and come up with it. All right, I'm gonna have to go global because that's at least picking up my voice properly. Okay, next up, here we have Crimson Frill with Frill Kill. Now, I got linked this as like a 4 to a Jinx collaboration, a Jinx Vespers collaboration for the song Jinx. So let's have a go at what they seem like on their solo work. So I assume it's solo.
Well, some people saying, what can be done? There comes solution, beating like a drum. The softest voice, to your dismay.
Very artistic style. I want to say pastel with a bit of a what you call it, color print style effect, where it's like the colors aren't quite lined up properly for the 3 colors.
Punk rock for you, I'm headed your way. I'm on the prowl, you're a kill. Yeah, baby, I chase the thrill. Only plan left is to subvert and destroy. Ain't no one fooled by your fucking ploy. Nuclear blast, it ain't no surprise. You fucked around and now I ride around. You're a kill. Yeah, baby, I chase the thrill.
And now see, that was an aspect ratio change with a purpose. It was giving you that cinematic zoom in you get in like horror films. I think though probably wanted to keep that for this follow-up scene, then zoom out of it slowly rather than just cutting away directly. Otherwise it feels just a little bit off. Very cool motion scene, but I do think needed to be edited a bit more to the beat, I think, because it just kind of felt random skid, skid, skid without it matching the beat.
I'm counting out for really on top. A punk rock rebel, unable to stop. Your stupid face, I'll rearrange. Watch out, baby, I got hell to raise. I'm on the prowl for a kill. Yeah, baby, I chase the thrill. Yeah, on the prowl. Yeah, baby, I chase the thrill.
Okay, I've got my theories about this. But anyway, editing wise, I think for the most part it fits well. Although I think some of the run parts where like the speeds, the see now when I'm on the prowl, when I expect that running to start. So that was a bit late. It's not bad, but I think it should start like running a little bit sooner. Like just have that rotation thing, and then speed up that section just afterwards. So like as soon as it comes up, I'm on the prowl or for a kill, immediately moving. But very, very nicely put together. Yeah. I think this is going to be someone's bane, that's for sure. But yeah, mostly good. I do think maybe like one or two scenes, if I could just cut away here, because you get the jump over and then jump over. I'd have tried shifting things around so you're not jumping in and jumping immediately afterwards, but you then got the slide into another slide, but it's not in time with the beat properly. It feels like you should still be in that motion scene because it's not changed music, but it's not terribly edited. It's just that I think there could be some like tighter bits, a few more extra bits thrown in there. It's like shorter length cuts just to break it up a little bit. But then again, I'm used to having to snip things into tiny little bits for my videos. But yep, this is very nicely done. A good first entry from this brand new creator. Got my theories. Go show Crimson Frill some love. Okay. Is this still frame one? It's a series of still frames. Okay. This is Kalen Kane with the Great Tavern Crawl 2026. I didn't subscribe to that to Crimson Frill. Bad of me. I enjoyed it. I should subscribe. And so should you if you enjoyed it. I've seen him around, but I didn't actually realise he did any creating. So this would be a nice little first for me. This one I caught briefly on Of Ted's Just the Music, and I knew that the channel was there from that. So let's see how this video works out. Well, let's have a look. See, now that's a good time to change when the lyrics come in. I would also actually have done another change a little bit earlier when the choral shouting part sort of finished, but that's me wanting more images. That's me being greedy. If he's only got a limited number of images, yeah.
As I spin a grand tale of some dark cozy dens and some others upscale on this journey together, sure we'll all have a ball. Be it fair or bad weather, join the Great Tavern Crawl. So heft your drinks high
As we all gather round,
voices raised to the sky.
what a wonderful sound.
Sure there's no better place
Then this grand Gothic hall.
one more drink, then we race on the Great Tavern Crawl.
Throughout the whole town, seeking spirits and fun. Sure, our troubles will drown. No, we've hardly begun.
With much laughter and singing, drinks hoisted with cheer. Another round she'll be bringing. Hey, waitress, more beer. So heft your drinks high
As we all gather round,
voices raised to the sky.
what a wonderful sound.
Sure there's no better place
Then this grand Viking hall.
the sky.
What a wonderful sound.
Sure, there's no better place
Then this grand naval hall.
One more drink, then we race on the great tavern crawl.
Another good change. I still think there could have been more image changes at different points, but this is good so far.
Now the night carries on,
And the moon starts to rise
on this booze marathon.
as the stars fill the sky.
With friends we hold dear,
Raucous laughter and fun.
we'll have one more beer before we must run.
So heft your drinks high,
As we all gather round,
voices raised to the sky.
what a wonderful sound.
Sure, there's no better place.
Then this grand festive hall.
One more drink, then we race on the great tavern crawl.
This is what I'd call rock country. As well as like
Drink, then we race.
and when I say country, I mean old country, as in like Irish folk.
Tavern crawl.
Makes for a very good kind of modernization of the traditional sort of like adventuring music, which tend to focus very much on the Irish folk as its base soundtrack. By adding in like the extra rock thing, actually, in fact, I recently got to play D&D with my mates again the other day, and I died in that session as well. But beforehand, I decided just for the hell of it, I'd make a couple of songs, to send to them directly. They have no idea I'm doing this, so I didn't like do the Suno link. I downloaded and pasted the songs directly in. But yeah. There's no lyrics. It's a bit noise messy here. I tried remastering it to try and clear that bit up, but it hasn't quite worked. hear is like the noise, the sound is muddy. I'm trying to clear that up at the moment. And then it adds an extra bit at the end there for 4 seconds, just randomly. But yeah, that's like on a similar vein where it takes a modern take on a more traditional side of music, although I went orchestral and then rocked it up a little bit. The Great Tavern Crawl here is more folk music rocked up with good solid lyrics to go with it, whereas mine was purely instrumental. If I was to do something similar to this with the still images, I'd probably do 1 or 2 more images and cut a little bit more frequently. Even if you cut to one and then cut back to the original one, just like to break it up a little bit more. That's personal taste. I always prefer more images. I understand that making images is a bit of a premium at the moment, so I'm not holding it against them. That's just saying I would prefer. All right, so I'll subscribe, see what they got for us in the future as we move on to the next one. This one I came across randomly, I believe. I don't think I saw this on anything else. This is Sumu 5A, we remember. So it might be Samusa, or it could be Sumu 5A. Let's see what they've got for us with this creation of theirs. Make sure we give them the full benefit.
Hush now, little one, sleep in the blue, soft little moon.
Now, here's another thing. As I pointed out with the Weaving Steps video, and I was also saying about with the Blue Nets video, if you are forced into a resolution you don't want, you want to make the entire video a wide resolution, fill the black space with something else. Blue Net, it didn't matter because his entire thing was all in that more square resolution. Keep it that way, all good. If you're going to switch between tall and thin to widescreen, make sure you've got something in there, even if it's just random noise. This looks like it's a zoomed in still of like the background without the box, or maybe another generation of the same image. But it's a nice way of doing it, just to fill out the space.
Watching over you. Hush now, little one, safe in the dark. A tiny voice, a stubborn spark.
The looping image.
I kept my shoes on by the bedroom door. I knew the floorboard, I knew what for. I learned to go quiet so I could survive.
Yeah, I figured it'd be this sort of thing.
Held my breath small just to stay alive. I smiled at daylight, but I was scared inside, waiting for footsteps to swallow the sky. If I'm not speaking, will you still know? I need somebody to tell me I'm not alone. Hear the shaking, hear the truth. Under the silence, I am proof. Take my hand now, name my pain. What was taken can be reclaimed. We remember, I believe you, it was never your fault. We remember, you survived it, and your voice is yours. We rise together, out of the cold. We are still here, we are made of gold. We remember, we remember, we remember.
That is not true. That is never true.
No more hiding, no more shame. carry blame. We remember, we remember. Stand with me now, let the whole world know. The dark was loud, but the light grew bold. Now I see faces in the broken glass, not as a warning, but as a path. Hands in the air now, voices awake. Every scar turned into a flame. I hear the children outside the wall. We are the answer, we are the call. What was stolen, we take back today. Your story is yours and it will stay. Hear the shaking, hear the truth. Under the silence, I am proof. Take my hand now, name my pain. What was taken can be reclaimed. We remember, we remember. I believe you, it was never your fault. We remember, we remember. You survived it and your voice is yours. We rise together out.
So very nicely done, and obviously this part slowed down. I think smoothing was used, but I don't think it's worked well enough. So you're still getting that jittery effects. I think it's been really slowed down, because I did the same thing with the Angry Joe song I did, where I took a scene and really slowed it down. But once you reach a certain point, smoothing just won't work for you anymore. Just a sad thing of the generation.
Of the cold, we are still here. We are made of gold. Can somebody
And I might have tried cutting at the start of Gold, but that's me.
hear me?
It would have given them less time. They need to slow it down for.
Can somebody hear me? I'm here.
Cut.
We remember, we remember. I believe you, it was never your fault. We remember, we remember. You survived it and your voice is yours. We rise together out of the cold. We are still here. We are made of gold. We remember, we remember. Your name is sacred. Your life is your own. We remember, we remember. Stand beside us. We will guard the dawn.
Very, very touching song, very meaningful song. Most of the editing is pretty good. A few things where I think most of the cuts being solid cuts, especially in the darker times, really works. But I think when it starts getting the turnaround near the end, these cuts should probably be softer, more fluid cuts.
We remember,
From here,
we remember. I believe you, it was never your fault. We remember.
you got a scene change here, just a brief pulse of light to hide that and make it.
We remember, you survived it and your voice is yours. We rise
Now, with that, if you timed it right with her stepping onto the rock,
together. You survived it and your voice is yours.
so before she stops moving, you do a cut there, but you make it like a fade cut. So it this scene fades out and the next one fades in.
We rise together.
It makes the entire scene feel a little bit more fluid in motion rather than walking to stop to moving. But good pulsing time matching with the beat. important message. I feel bad for pointing out these things. I'm just saying where I think things can be tightened up a bit. Yeah, very nicely done. Go show this one some love. Okay, now this one I believe is based off of a prompt of the day style thing where I'm not sure if it was eHunter's one or somebody else's, but yeah, let's see what they got here for Titan's Tears. That might have been the auto translate of the subtitles. If they didn't load up the lyrics themselves, actually, let's have a listen to that. Let's before we move on.
Hush now, we'll guard the dawn.
Guard the Dawn. DAWN. Yeah, it's just the subtitles acting up.
Guard the dawn.
Okay, so Titan's Tears by ZHunter247, which is Zedra. Let's see what they've got for us. I mean, already it's looking visually amazing, but let's see how well it's put together. We're setting the scene. It's visually amazing, but the edits aren't matching the pace of the music. It might be they just want to get as many of these scenes in as possible, but they're letting a lot of them run through and just play through until the next scene starts. Rather, because there was like a solid note there. I'll look back a little bit, just a little bit. Oh. Yeah, it's a little bit late. Boom. Boom. See, this is even suffering from that slowdown effect I was saying before, where the image is stuttering. I don't know if they used the smoother and went too slow for it, or they just went slower and they didn't use a smoother at all, because I didn't even realize my editor had that smoothing ability until recently myself. So I think maybe they had a few really nice gens and they're playing them through one after the other rather than actually adding them to the music, which is fine, but it is making the overall feel a little bit less. I think they let the audio from the clip get in there as well for this one. I don't know if you can hear that on your end, but around the 142. Yeah, the audio from that clip was in the that drop was not a cover. But yeah, visually, very, very nice, very clean animations, including the bacon cheeseburger character. It's still visually amazing. It is just kind of scene to scene to scene rather than actually editing the music, which is fair enough. I think this is more like a display of the visuals rather than trying to make a music video. But I do always prefer it when it is kind of like a complete product as such. Again, that's me being picky. It's also visually very sustained, even through the changeover to the walk, and then you got the character there, until you get this bit where it goes full pencil drawing anime, which, you know, fair enough. But I just wish there was a little bit more editing to the beat. That's what I'll say on this one. Visually stunning. Could do with a bit of timing adjustments. Go show this some love. Why is that not? There we go. Now this one will be a looped animation for the most part, or at least most likely. No Tools by Keyvox. Probably need the lyrics, can't remember. It's been a while since I watched one of Keyvox's loops, because I'm a snob about, you know, full animated videos if possible. But I thought I'd add Keyvox in there because I hadn't seen any of this stuff in a while. So yeah, No Tools by Keyvox. Forwards, backwards loop.
I was raised by the sound of a driveway,
There.
in a space where a man should have been, learning every hard lesson the hard way from the silence he left me in.
There.
By the time someone good tried to reach me, I was 13 and made out of stone. He never had to teach me discipline, I had already learned.
Your subtitles aren't working.
Alone. And I don't know how to raise a good man, and I'm still trying to become one too. I got a boy with my eyes and my whole heart asking me what a man should do. I ain't got tools, I ain't got
I'm just trying to.
answers, just a past I don't want him to have. So I'm building with love and the little I know, trying not to be my dad. trying not to be my dad. I don't know when to hold him tighter. I don't know when to let him fall. I don't know how to make him break without making him hide it all. Sometimes I hear myself go quiet like the men who never stay. And I pray he never feels the distance that I learned to call my name. And I don't know how to raise a good man when I'm still trying to become one too. I got a boy with my eyes and my whole heart asking me what a man should do. I ain't got tools, I ain't got answers, just a past I don't want him to have. So I'm building with love and the little I know, trying not to be my dad. Maybe a man just keeps breaking, maybe he passes it on. Maybe the fear in my chest is the proof I'm already wrong. So I'll stay while I'm shaking, I'll speak through the fear. But I don't know if loving him is enough to keep him clear. I don't know how to raise a good man, and God, I'm scared it shows. What if he learns pain by watching me and becomes what I never chose?
As always, a very good heartfelt country song from Kevox, and the animation is clean. Obviously the rocking doesn't quite work on the loop moments, but that's the way it is with the forward backward motion. If you don't get it spot on, it will look a little bit jerky, but you know, it is what it is. But yeah, lighting's good, stylization's good, the expression fits the mood, it's introspective. Number of times I've seen someone put a looped animation and it has nothing to do with the song. Just like this flaming dragon is just sitting there on the screen while the song is singing about living in the modern world, and you're like, okay. Whereas this really adds to the mood. Sitting out there on your porch, beer in the hand, pondering, are you doing better? Will you do better? Good fatherly thing to think about. Go share the love. Wonder where he is at the moment, actually. 691. If you're wondering why I'm not checking how many subscribers he's got, I first found him when he was like around 80 to 100 subscribers, and I started showing his music back then. I mean, I'd met him before then, but I hadn't found his music. And I was at about 160, 200 at the time. And then by the time I reached 290, Kevox had hit 500. I just find it hilarious. I mean, his song's great, fantastic. I just find it amazing how being shown by the right person at the right time can really, really boost what's going on for you. Okay, I'm going to take a quick break while I refill my water. I'm going to try a different stinger again and see if this one works as I go to be right back. Okay, I'm back. And I've made the decision that next time I order myself some bottles of water, I will not go for the cheap 24-pack option because all I'm tasting is plastic with these. So yeah, it might be more expensive to get the 12-pack, slightly branded one, but at least I could actually not taste anything but water with those. All right. As a thank you for all of you who are still here with me, I'm going to give you a preview of the song I'm releasing on Saturday. If Bloop or Hide It here, they may want to leave the channel for a little bit because they wanted to save it for their own reaction. This is Cardboard on the Floor. And enjoy.
I move like a cutout on a crowded train. All these hands go through me like rain on cardboard. I laugh at the right time, I nod, I smile, but I feel my edges crumple every mile. They got weight, they got depth, I keep folding under every step. I reach out, hit the screen like my life is close but never seen. I'm cardboard on the floor, cardboard on the floor. I crease when you look at me, I can't stand anymore. I'm cardboard on the floor, cardboard on the floor. I keep asking for more, just to feel like I'm wear my name tag at the edge of the room. I hear them talking soft like a coming storm. What if I collapse first? What if I don't fit? What if I stay this flat and call it quits? They got skin, they got heat, I keep living half a beat. But I want what they know, to take one step and not let go. Cardboard on the floor, cardboard on the floor. I crease when you look at me, I can't stand anymore. I'm cardboard on the floor, cardboard on the floor. I keep asking for more, just to feel like I'm more. And you said my name like it had a shade, like I wasn't just a box flattened on the floor. Your hand in mine pulled me through, and all at once I corners too. Now I wake with weight in the shape of your arm. I'm not flat on the edge, I'm a room with a heart. I can feel the floor, I can feel my skin, I can feel the world. Let me in, you kissed my worry off my face, and I took up space for the first time, yeah. Cardboard on the floor, cardboard on the floor. But you picked me up, and I'm not that anymore. Cardboard on the floor, cardboard on the floor. I got layers in your touch, I can touch you back more.
And there we go. Nice little preview of Cardboard on the Floor. The idea originally came from an idea I've had about doing a 2D character in a 3D world, kind of mixing with the whole hide meme. All right, back onto the reviews. Next up, we have Nightwave Fantasy with Holding On To Hope/Cope. Looks like this has got some very high resolutions to it, which means that's a good sign. There's actually a lot of good videos of this. I, of course, only put it at 1080 because that's all you get to see on my screen. And if I did anything higher, you'd probably end up with a slideshow. Not through me, but because of the way compression works. All right. Enjoy.
I'm holding on to hope.
Okay, this might just be a looping animation, very high quality one.
Up, same voice in my head telling me it's not enough, it's never enough. I fix every line until the meaning is dead. Stare at the screen
my song were uploaded, but the auto doesn't seem to be working at the moment.
The plan start again, but somewhere in the middle I get in my own way. I tear it down before it even begins and tell myself I'll try harder tomorrow. Even when it feels like it's finally working, the finish line keeps moving out of reach. I'm running in place while the whole world is turning. Starts to shake, I delete the take, DOA create, no melon reday, fate lost in the aggregate. I know what I want, but I'm scared of the stakes, remaining in the middle where it takes to stay flat. People say you're doing so well and it stings, because they only see the version I let them see. Inside I'm still breaking the same old things, still waiting for yin to all these yangs. Even when the pieces are finally falling together, something in me still reaches out to destroy. Just to calm like it's something I owe. Like peace is a threat I was born to avoid. I'm so tired of fighting myself every day. A cage I built with my hands. Specific production, singularity destruction, and apathetic reduction. And I wonder how much longer I must endure existential malfunction. Takes legs, everything just to keep showing up, to believe there's a version that can be right. I hope it's not cold. I'm holding on to hope. I'm holding on to hope. I'm holding. Maybe one day I'll stop needing to be perfect. Maybe one day the voice will get quiet and kind. Maybe I'll learn that done is better than perfect, and that I'm allowed to leave some things behind. I don't need to be shining, I just need to stay. I don't need to be fixed, I just need to remain. And maybe that's enough to keep moving this way until the hope starts to feel like something I've gained.
Very nice song. A lot of effort put into a very nice looping animation. The loop is hidden by the glitch effects, and I like the fact it's not the same glitch effect each time. I think it's a slightly different one, just to kind of break up the monotony of it and not actually make it so obvious where the actual loop is. Song, Holding On To Hope, coping with failure, it really does kind of feel like, because this feels like very much you're on like public transport, you're doing your job, You're holding on to the fact you're going to get that one good break go through what you're trying to do. You know, it's just that daily grind. There's that tired look in the eyes, but there's still light in the eyes. This is very much the epitome, like with Keyvox's one, of having an image that fits the song. Got a rainy, gloomy day, but you still got fire in your blood. You're holding on to hope. Yeah. Go give this one some love. I was actually surprised when I saw this. I thought, oh, this seems like there's actually a high quality video here, considering how close it is to when they did the Lyrian Chronicle stuff. I thought it'd be a surprise to get a solid video that soon. But obviously they went for a nice loop first. Maybe we'll get another nice video from them soon. That's just me being like, I like your stuff. I like to see more. Okay. Next up is Your Childhood by Mad Hatter Creation featuring Nova. This one is a still frame song, but it's always an interesting sound when you're listening to Hatter. Let's see what he's got for us this time. Let's see if the
This
subtitles
is
work.
gonna be fun.
No, they don't.
Come closer, little one. I've got a song for you. Racy dickory dock, the static ate the clock. Now your mind is running late and your soul forgot to knock. Little Miss Muffet sat on her throne, eating her fear all alone. Along came a gremlin and sat down beside her and whispered, bitch, you never been whole. Jack and Jill went up the hill to fetch a pail of truth. Jack fell down and broke his crown and finally saw the news. Mary had a little lamb, its fleece was black as sin. Everywhere that Mary went, the lamb was crawling in.
Hey, Mad Hatter.
You still don't get it, do you? This ain't a nursery rhyme. This is your childhood. Be singing while you ride. Laugh until your teeth fall out, then laugh at what you got. This is psychological warfare dressed up like a joke. We're laughing at your trauma while we watch your spirit choke. This so much fun. Watch the little humans break when they realize what they've done. Cackle in the static dance inside the pain. We're the gremlins in your brain and we're never going away. Humpty Dumpty sat on the wall, thought he was safe behind it all. Took one look into the void and had a great big fall. All the king's horses and all the king's men couldn't put his mind back together again. Because some things are meant to stay broken, that's the lesson, my friend. Ring around the rosy, pocket full of lies. Ashes, ashes, we all fall down and nobody even cries. London Bridge is falling down, falling down, falling down. And everybody's still pretending that they're not about to drown. You hear that? That's the sound of your coping mechanisms dying. Cackle or die, screaming while you break. Laugh until your fucking soul starts keeping you awake. This is psychological horror with a nursery rhyme twist. We're making you uncomfortable because comfort is the enemy of it. Look at you try to understand while the gremlins in the corner are shaking their fists. Cackle in the static dance inside the grief. We're the madness that you buried and we're laughing at your beliefs. Do you wanna know the secret that the children's songs all hide? Every single one of them was written by something that already died. They smile in the daylight, but they scream when it gets hard. Because nursery rhymes were always warnings wearing pretty little marks. So sing with me now, it's the only way you'll stay sane. While the static eats your memories and rewrites your name. This is how we play. Laugh until the whole world burns and laugh another day. This was so much fun. Thank you for your trauma. Thank you for your numb. We'll be here in the static waiting for you to return. Because once you hear the cackling, you can never unlearn.
Okay, I've noticed a bit of a pattern. Now, tell me if I'm wrong, Hatter. With the Nova songs, you're moving away from the not completely, but a lot of it is moving away from like the rap sound. I think the previous one we watched on Wednesday was still kind of rap, whereas this is more glitchcore melody. More melodic style with Nova rather than the raw rap style you had previously. Still got that same haunting feel to it, slight disturbing feel, which I think is your main calling card. I'd love to see you do one of these Nova songs animated in some way. But, you know, me, I prefer animated over still frames. Go show this some love. As we move on to the next one. Okay, next up we've got another release from Son of the Dead Sun, who for once seems to be doing an anime style. I say anime, I'm talking like a 80s death metal anime. Style for this rather than the very realistic. So I'm wondering what he's got up here. There's a short song by his standards as well. And this is The Bull Rose from the Chaos, Fed by Fear, by Son of the Dead Sun.
I don't remember how it happened.
The subtitles still aren't working.
Force moved faster than everything. The weak must stay silent now and survive on whatever they can.
Perfectly on the beat.
The bull rose from the chaos, fed by fear. A man in a leather mask with monstrous strength who imposed his own law. He is the executioner. He doesn't seek justice, only dominance. Where he walks, the will of others breaks. In this world of ash, the bull isn't a myth. He is the master of the slaughterhouse.
Rather than a song in and of itself, this feels like dark cinematic. This feels like a advert for a song or for a band, sort of like a. Now, the first solid beat transfer, perfect.
The bull rose from the chaos, fed by fear.
Something should happen there, even if it was just a vibration in the animation. I mean, it's still awesome.
Man in a leather mask with monstrous strength who imposed his own law.
That transition on that noise,
he is the executioner. Fine. He doesn't seek justice, only dominance. Where he walks, the will of others breaks. In this world of ash.
What you'd find is a lot of metal albums where they've got a theme to it, like so like where they're like all the songs on the album are around a certain theme. There would be these kind of like semi-musical interludes where someone tells the story of the Desert Walker as he goes from one part of the story to the next, sort of treating it almost like an opera where you've got a scene where you've got a song which is that particular scene, and then the transition would be something like this. you didn't see it very often, but sometimes on the very, very high-end albums, you'd get these little transition bits where they tell you the story of how you get from fighting the desert travelers to the kingdom of the toxic waste. That's what this kind of feels like to me. It's like one of those transition scenes on those albums.
The bull isn't a myth. He is the master of the slaughterhouse.
And up until there, fantastic transition. I'd have done one more transition and come in on here on the treble rather than coming in before the treble and staying on it. If we get the boom, then I'd be here. But yeah, fantastic work. Good to see him branching out as well. While it is good to have a style that you stick to, I personally feel that you should be able to vary yourself. I say that as I sort of stick away from live action stuff, but I have done live action style against my better judgment. In fact, I just showed you one. I say that as like mostly about a cardboard character, but it's still a cardboard character in a very real world. You can have your opinion. Thank you for the view. All right, next up, we've got one from Ogno. Yet again, I felt it was a bit weird because we've got one coming out so soon after the entry into the Lyrian Sword contest. Let's see if the subtitles work this time, because they've been playing up today for some reason. All right, Epic by Ogno. Let's see what we got. Slow down scenes again. Got the this is kind of halfway between an ED and an OP for an anime. Definitely more on the OP, AD side of things. I think he rushed this out a little bit. He's usually a lot tighter about... He wouldn't have done a snap cut. He would have done like a shimmer between that one and this one to make sure you didn't get that weird glitch effect you can get sometimes. Okay, yeah. Can't really say much on the editing. I mean, obviously there's a few bits where it jerked a little bit, where he's done a bit of a sharp edit rather than merged it well. But here, where it's just not matched up. You get that, it happens. But it is something that normally Ocno is very on top of. I think he kind of rushed this one out a little bit. Yeah, I assumed he was making this Valyrian and he didn't finish it in time, and he's kind of released it as is. But yeah, this feels like an anime ED for the most part in the way it flows, where you got the scenes of these two people fighting, and then it cuts to, it distorts. To another time when they're friends. The reason why I'm saying it felt part way towards like an OP rather than ED is you'd expect slightly more muted colours in the ED, even with a high pitch, high speed sort of song like this, because with the muted colours, it's easier to overlay credits basically without disrupting too much of the visual. With this, they'd have to quite literally be putting the credits smack bang in the middle to get any kind of visual consistency with how blown out the background is in terms of brightness. If you try putting it here where no character is, it's so bright, you'd have to really get either specialized text or yeah. Juxtaposition is very much Ocno's thing, and it works very well in this sort of ED feel where you're getting scenes of how they were and how they've become and the progress to it. It's still very nicely done, but obviously he ran out of time, and I think he's released it without fully finishing it. I've got an unfinished Valyrian Chronicles thing, but that was unfinished for other reasons, and I haven't got enough of it to release. So yeah. Go show this some love. It's good to see he's working on his own thing. I think he has kind of got swept up by the bigger project they did combined. Go show him some love. Leaflet liked it. Okay. Next up, we have Smoky Fox. And I'm actually going to do a quick refresh on the page. Didn't need to, but maybe that will solve the subtitle issue. Not that it was matter for the last one, but you know. Okay. As soon already, A Journey of Peace and Healing by Smoky Fox and Salty Witch. Although he hasn't done the combined here. The other channel. Just Smoky Fox here. Maybe it's just the he used the what you call it, template. Okay. Yep, that's all set. Let's have a look. Subtitles are back. Considering you should have refreshed every time I loaded a new page, something is definitely very wrong there.
If your heart becomes December, I'll become a field of spring. Not to steal away the winter, just to teach the birds to sing. If your thoughts are restless oceans, throwing anchors into rain, I'll become the patient harbor, calling every wave by name.
I just want to check exactly when something happened.
If your thoughts are restless oceans, throwing anchors into rain, I'll become the patient.
Just following the lyrics rather than the beat, but it's not too bad.
Every wave by name.
I think that was a victim of how long that heart animation went in terms of editing, but it was a beautiful scene.
Leave the noise outside tonight. The silence has a heartbeat. If you fall, I'll become the ground beneath your wings. If you drown, I'll become the water, learning how to breathe. If your world comes undone, I'll be gravity until the stars return. You don't have to carry every midnight by yourself. Come home to the quiet. When your worries bloom like ivy, climbing every window pane. I'll become the
Oh, yeah,
morning
definitely.
sunlight, teaching leaves to dance again. If tomorrow breaks like crystal, scattered underneath our feet, we'll gather every shining fragment till the broken looks complete. Some forests grow the tallest because the fire passed through first. So breathe, like mountains breathe. Slow, like snowfall, touching pines. The universe has never hurried to become beautiful, neither should you. Your heartbeat finds mine, like rain finding rivers, like echoes finding valleys, like daylight finding home. Be the thunder, I'll become the valley that turns your roar into music. Be the wildfire, I'll become the night that teaches.
Now, while the song has been nice and slow so far, I do find it a bit annoying that it goes to a very fast beat and it's kind of the slowest video wise during this. It's a little bit off kilter when it's meant to be a very soothing song. I mean, I know it's very soothing imagery, but if it doesn't match the beat, it can kind of throw people off a bit.
Is every ember how to glow instead of burn? Be the ocean, I'll become the lighthouse that never asks where you've been. I don't dream of saving you, I dream of becoming the place your soul stops searching for. The calm between heartbeats, the porch light in endless
AI's war and doors continue.
rain. The harbor you call home has soon already.
But yeah, apart from that slow fast thing so far,
Already.
it's been pretty solid. I do think there probably should have been one or two more sharper edits near the start. And I mean sharper edits, I mean like edit on the beat rather than flowing the entire scene through. But as it is, it's a nice smooth. I mean, I tend towards a slightly faster pace of music, so my editing style focuses more on the cut to the beat, beat, cut. You know, this is more following the lyric and the flow. And even then, there's a few moments where I think it kind of sacrifices the visual flow because one particular visual is good. Like, for example, the heart here. Boom.
finds the ocean, not because it's forced, because it's home. Come a little closer.
Oh, it's a great song, fantastic song. And we do actually have an extra cameo in here. If I can spot him again. There we go. Did not mean to do that. I meant to do that. Pufferfish Pat. A whole swarm of them. School. Is it a school or a pack? Considering both dog and fish. But yeah, great song. Lovely visuals. I still think the editing needs a little bit of tightening up, but that's my personal choice thing, not a direct statement of fact, you know what I mean? The only part where I think definitely needs fixing up is this part here where the music goes fast and the visuals just slow down. I mean, they're beautiful visuals, but something needs to be happening if the music speeds up like that. Okay.
Do not.
Next up, we have Jinx, a collaborative AI-MV for Vesper Unfiltered and Crimson Thrill. And I have my theories about Crimson Thrill. Audio up, subtitles on, take it off of auto. You want to see it better than 1080? Go watch the original. Now, it seems we've gone back to a little bit of the story at the start and end that Vesper is very fond of. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Let's see how it works here.
Do not touch or the city will fall under a 24-hour jinx. I knew it. Nothing. Superstitious nonsense.
So, have you noticed anything strange today?
Can't say anything out of the ordinary.
That's what I thought.
Yeah. Listen up, maybe time to lay low. Jinx. Yeah. Look out, my man, yo, poor trash can. Got a mishap or two, what you gonna do? Bad luck, black cat, gum where you just sat. It's a no good day, nothing more to say. Pants torn at the seat, got you feeling beat. Nothing going your way, lady luck to pay. Coffee on your shirt, man, that's gotta hurt. Got a date on 5, no time for that jive. Jinx is the word of the day. Maybe tomorrow things will go my way.
I don't know if it's intentional, but it's an odd sound, the music. I think it's probably intentional, but it feels very closed in, very boxed in.
Jinx is the theme of this cursed show. Gotta be careful, maybe time to lay low. 4:15, bro be stuck in the door. Fire trucks came, luck more of the same. One bro forgot his stuff, one got stuck by the cup. Free that last by hour 3, no lie, better him than me. Cross the street, no better. Went took this girl's letter, chased what she do till she broke her shoe. Rental scooter went wild in the trash high pile. No refunds, bro, take your stank and go. Jinx is the word of the day. Maybe tomorrow things will go my way. Jinx is the theme of this cursed show. Gotta be careful, maybe time to lay low. Jinx, move your feet, duck down low to the heavy beat. Jinx, step to the side, keep your drink and protect your pride. Jinx, hands up high, watch that cart go rolling by. Jinx, one more spin, everybody lose, nobody wins.
See? I told you there was nothing to worry about. Oh, can you do one with me owning Quangos? Oh, I'm riding my fuzzy buddy!
I'll allow it.
Didn't pause it in time.
Do not
Right, the audio quality is much better on the start than it is on the end of the voice. In part, there's like the video to yummy. The actual song to me feels like a sort of 90s TV series kind of intro sequence.
Yeah. Listen up, maybe time to lay low. Jinx. Yeah.
Yeah, full of cameos like usual. We got, of course, Gen X Wolf, then Skybrows, Grumpy Whiskers.
Look out, my man, yo, poor trash can. Got a mishap or two, what you gonna do? Bad luck, black cat.
Thing is, I wouldn't count that as being jinxed. That's just being inattentive. If you jinxed, the phone wouldn't have survived.
Dumb where you just sad, it's a no good.
Right, I think that's Ked, but he looks very young in this art style. But yeah,
It's a no good day, nothing more to say. Pants torn at the seat.
pinstripe and the orange glasses, lenses. Yeah, Father Lupus. I assumed it was Lupus. There's no crucifix though, so I was a little bit unsure, but I'm pretty sure it was him. Would that be Torst, or was it one of the others that got the red? I can't remember which one's got the red. Yeah, that's Torst.
Got you feeling beat, nothing going your way. Lady luck to pay, coffee on your.
I mean, you get soft transfers on the beat. It's a very laid back song, so it's a very good way of doing it. Yeah. Yeah, so Dot and Harble.
Shirt, man, that's gotta hurt. Got a date on 5, no time for that jive. Jinx is the word
The Nines.
of the day. Maybe tomorrow things will go my way.
Never remember his name. That's Cheney, of course.
Jinx is the theme.
That's a little bit stilted, but I think it's because you probably had to last frame, first frame this, I think.
Jinx is the theme of this cursed show.
I'd have tried cutting it or speeding up for that section. Just try and stop it so you got the slip and then slide rather than slip, hold, then slide. You got Eustace
Oh, gotta
as a grey cat for some reason. Probably just the way it just turned out.
be careful. Maybe time to lay low. 4:15, bro, be stuck in the door. Fire trucks came, luck more of the same.
Glad that figure worked out. She was struggling to get the art style the way she wanted it. Yeah, for Zayla. And then got Z
One
Hunter
bro
next.
forgot his stuff, one got stuck by the cup. Free that last by hour 3, no lie. Better him than me. Cross the street, no better. When took this girl's left.
Yeah, Zayla. I just couldn't remember exactly because I've always struggled to remember Zayla's name because it's like Zayla Zazazaza. And so I just kind of like try to force to forget it.
I chased what she do till she broke her shoe. Rental scooter went wild in the trash high pile. No refunds, bro. Take your stinking
That's
go.
awful.
Jinx is the word.
Malice 936. I think I've been introduced to him before. I can't remember much about him.
Maybe tomorrow.
I think he's usually more of a eldritch horror look to him rather than the human with a third eye. I think if I'm thinking of the right person.
Things will go my way.
Now that I would call a jinx because you've got a very blatant charcoal barbecue suffering from an explosion you could only expect from a gas barbecue. That's definitely jinx.
Jinx is the theme of this cursed show. careful, maybe time to lay low.
Hank Brack.
Jinx, move your feet, duck down low
Looking
to
more
the
like a
heavy beat.
little bear than a teddy bear.
To the side, keep your drink and
himself.
protect your pride. Jinx, jinx, hands up high. Watch that cart go rolling by. Jinx, jinx, one more spin. Everybody lose, nobody wins.
Now this end sequence, the audio is not quite as good, but it's not bad. It's definitely improved over what it was in the
I
past.
told you there was nothing to worry about. Oh, can you do one with me owning Quangos? Oh, I'm riding my fuzzy buddy.
I'll allow it.
Yeah, Glacius Wolf. Alongside obviously Crimson Frill, obviously. But yeah, very nicely done. I do like the stylization, and as I said, it's always good to try new styles. This one, as I said, is a very sort of slow song with very soft transitions. It's trying to do scene by scene. It's one of the reasons why I think it feels like a American cartoon from the 90s opening, where you got a slow-paced song and you've got character sort of introductions across the top of it. It's more about what's going on the screen and actually what's being put through in the music. That's why the edits don't need to be solidly on the beat, even though these are quite nicely to the beat. They're very soft transitions. Oh, I'll go show this some love. It did go to Twitch, cool, fantastic. I've been having issues with Twitch sometimes on this. Okay. All right, next we have Keishi Asahi with Morningstar Crown. I'm assuming this is some kind of album title from Here to Here and Club Nocturne is the grouping. But I do find it kind of distracting from what the song is. That's me personally. But I do like the fact you actually got an intro and an outro. That's always handy, especially when I'm trying to pause things. Let's see what this one's like. Morningstar Crown. Now, is it going to be a reference to Lucifer, or is it just a generic terming?
Spotless grin, pearls of trouble, velvet sin, golden ring on finger, bunny rules this place, he calls it home. Tiny birdcage in the air, broken halos everywhere, smiles like he already won, kisses chaos, calls it fun. Step right up, don't blink, he can turn your fear to drink. One sweet look, one crooked vow, you're in his orbit now. Morningstar Crown!
The song's great. I think the design of this character has been altered slightly, because I think this might be like a more realistic look at the Morningstar Lucifer from is it Has Been Hotel? Because he's got that same kind of marking on the face, and the styling of the wings and the white to red ratio very much reminds me of that.
Painted room, white and red, every joke cuts through your head.
I actually now understand part of the audio issue that where it sounds a little bit hollow at the start. So I'm getting the same thing myself when I'm adding my own voice to Suno. I find that if you do it and then remaster it, it can go away a little bit. So probably just needs to go for a remaster, get some of that hollowness near the start. But griffiness works well for this. It just is a little bit weird that it clears up as you go.
Dance on a razor line, make disaster feel divine. Little hands, a fatherly wave, monster grin, that's how you save. Sweet as honey, sharp as glass, one wrong move, he won't pass. Step right up,
There is a long
don't
delay.
blink, he can turn your fear
wonder why that
to
is.
drink. One sweet look, one
There's always a
crooked
delay, but it's a
bow,
bit longer than
you're
usual.
in his orbit now. Morning star crown, burning bright now. Hearts on the floor, beg for more. Morning star crown, never backing down.
And this is another reason why I say you should always try to enter your lyrics yourself, because the auto lyric thing is not fantastic. Because I don't think Morningstar Crown is Martyr Crown, and yeah, some of the other lyrics haven't been quite right either.
Say his name loud. Bow to
That's bow, not loud,
the crowd.
and that's the crown, not the crowd.
When the curtain drops too fast, he still laughs like nothing passed. Every crack becomes a throne. He wears a night like it's his own. Morning star crown, burning bright now. Hearts on the floor, beg for more. Morning star crown, never backing down. Say his name loud. Bow to the crowd.
It doesn't have an outro. I appreciate the intro, but I think an outro would be nicer. But great song. Might need a bit of a remastering near the start to clear up some of that hollow sound you can get in the voice.
Tailored coat, spotless grin, pearls of trouble, velvet sin, golden ring on finger, bunny rules this place, he calls it home.
I mean, it clears up very quickly, but that first section there got a bit of a weird hollowness to it. This is a still frame video with an effect played over the top for the entire video, which is on a timer, and it just does the same two things over and over again. Fair enough. It's better than being a completely still image. It doesn't distract too much from what's going on. As always, I prefer more, but yeah, it is what it is. Good song. Nice artwork. Go show the original some love. Okay, that is the end of my playlist. I will play for you a song that I'm working on. Not that. Not that. Yeah, let's go with this one. This will have my voice attached to it. So you probably hear that same kind of hollow effect on the voice at the start before it clears up. I said it just needs a remastering and it should clear up. Should. This is a Grifter Grafter Servant Master.
They call me Grifter, while I bleed like a grafter. fuck yeah. Sweat in my eyes, back bent, hands raw. Clock never stops, still they want more. I grind through the dirt, through the doubt, through the pain. They see me rise and scream, you're running the game. May I in my corner, my silent second. They spit cheat, a figure you don't deserve your blessings. I built it from nothing, every brick, every scar. But they'd rather call me command than respect who I are. I hear the whispers, I feel the chains. They dress me in servant while I'm breaking my frame. Grifter, grafter, servant, master. I carry the weight while you laugh at the bastard. Grifter, grafter, servant, master. I use every tool, I'm still grinding harder. Call me what you want, I'll never be your slave. I'm my own fucking master. Digging my own grave. Digging my own grave. They want me on my knees saying yes sir. Right away smile through the bullshit. Never show that I'm afraid, but I don't bow, I don't break, I don't fold. I just load up the prompts and turn iron into gold. They hate what they can't control, fear what they don't understand. So they brand me a grifter with blood on my hands. I could've turned bitter, could've burned it all down, but I won't mistreat others just cause I wear the crown. I carry the fire, I carry the shame. They call me a servant, but I'm changing the game. Grifter, grafter, servant, master. I carry the weight while you laugh at the bastard. Grifter, grafter, servant, master. Every scar on my soul only makes me burn faster. Call me what you want, I'll never be your slave. I'm my own fucking master. Digging my own grave. Digging my own grave. I am the grafter. You made me the grifter. I serve no man. I am my own master. I won't become you. I won't break you. I won't use you. Even though you use me. Grifter, grafter, servant, master. Grifter, grafter, servant, master. Grifter, grafter, servant, master. Watch me rise while you choke on your laughter. Grifter, grafter, servant, master. AI in my veins, real blood in my hands. I could have been cruel, but I chose to be better still. My own master. Forever. Grifter, grafter, servant, master. I am my own. I am my own.
There we go. All right. Thank you for being here. Those of you on Twitch, hang around for a little bit. I'll send you on your way to someone else. Unfortunately, I don't have enough people on Kick, and I don't have enough subs on YouTube or Rumble to send anyone else anywhere else, because you need to have like 1,000. I'm not even at 500 yet on those. Thank you for being here. I plan on streaming tomorrow, but I'm also expecting some delivery, so I might have to push it back to Sunday. And that'd be a gaming stream, not a music stream, so I know most of you won't be too interested. But the music stream will continue again on Monday at 7:30 UK time, GMT. Thank you for being here, and I'll see you next time you decide to visit me.